Hey guys, it's teacher Frankie again. Welcome to week 2 of science. Today we're going to talk about forces and motion. Basically that means push and pull. Okay, so before we get into this lesson, we're going to go and check on our plants. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the plants all set out here. The one that is growing in water is doing really well. Look how far it's grown by day 4. But the milk and electrolytes do not seem to be doing very much. Okay, let me know how yours are doing. Take some photos, show me their progress. But let's get on to this week's lesson, forces and motion. So what is a force? This one's pretty easy. A force is when you push or pull an object. And a force can make an object move, or if you push or pull it, make it go faster, make it slow down, make it stay in one place, or stop, or change shape. Okay, so what does pull mean? When you pull an object, you are moving it towards yourself. You're bringing it closer to you. Okay, if you are moving up a hill, or if you're walking up a hill, you have to stand in front of your object and move it behind you. You need to pull it along. So this video has a worksheet to go with it, and during the video I'm going to ask you to pause and write some stuff down or think about something for your worksheet. So right now I would like you to stop the video and I want you to try to think of 5 times that you have been pulling something, okay? So if you're not too sure, if you didn't get 5 things, I've got some examples for you with pictures. So you are pulling a door closed when you are inside and you shut it towards you, like this little cat is doing. Okay, if you like to go to the gym, you might do some pull-ups to make your back and your arms nice and strong. Or if you're pulling something behind you, you are like this little dog pulling this suitcase. Isn't he cute? Look at him go. So we know what pull is, but what does push mean? It is the opposite of pull. It means that you are moving something away from you. For example, if you need to push something up a hill, you need to stand behind it and move. So again, I want you to stop the video and write down 5 things on your worksheet about a time when you have pushed something or something has pushed you. Remember, you do not have to use your hands. You could use many parts of your body to push. So here are some examples. If you didn't get these or you'd like to think of other ways you push, if you go shopping at the supermarket, you might push a trolley if you have lots of things to buy. If you use a typewriter, a keyboard, or even the keyboard on a tablet, you are pushing with your fingers. You are pushing all the buttons down. Oh, yum. So if you are cutting a piece of cake, a slice of bread, if you are cutting brownies that you've just made, you are going to be pushing down on the knife. Delicious. Maybe you didn't think of this one. When you're blowing up a balloon, you are pushing air into the balloon to make it bigger. Okay, I'm sure you are all familiar with this one. Gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls together all the matter that is anything that you can touch, a tree, a chair, another person, a flower, a kitten. Okay, anything that you can touch and feel. So the more matter something has, if it is big, if it is heavy, it's going to have more gravity. So really, really big things like planets and stars have a very strong gravitational pull. And did you know people also have a gravitational pull? But because we are so small, you can't really tell. Okay, so now again, I want you to stop the video. Think of some times where you have seen gravity in action. Write down, again, 5 things on your worksheet. Force that we will need to use in each one. Ready? Okay. Okay, scenario 1, I go fishing. Don't fish very much, but that's okay. And I catch a fish. What sort of force will I use to bring him in? Just shout out the answer, you don't need to write it down. Okay, you're going to pull, very good. Okay, again, just shout out the answer, you don't have to write it down. If I am under a tree having a sleep and an apple falls on my head, what sort of force is this? You might know because this is a very, very famous incident that happened to one of the most famous scientists in the world. That's right, it's gravity. Okay, scenario 3. Teacher Frankie bakes some brownies to share with her students. I don't know, I might decide to eat them all. But what force will she use to cut them into pieces? Is she gonna push, pull? Is it gravity or is it friction? Push. I need to push down on the knife. STEM before, it means science, technology, engineering, and maths. So basically, when you are doing a STEM activity, it is just about playing and seeing what happens. Okay, there's no right or wrong or good or bad. Okay, it's just what you experience. So for this activity, you are going to use a thing. You are going to move it across a flat surface. You're going to move it up and you are going to move it down. Okay, and I've got a worksheet for you that you will need to fill in along the way. Also, it might be a really good idea to take photos or to take a video of what is happening. Okay, so this is what you're gonna need. You need a thing. This can be a toy, a small toy, or just something small in your home. Just make sure it is not round like a ball or have wheels like a little toy car. Otherwise, it's just going to keep rolling around and make this activity very difficult for you. I'm using an eraser with a little panda bear on it. Okay, the other things that you're going to need. This is how you're going to move the toy up, down and across. You're going to use a chopstick, a straw, some string, and a popsicle stick. To make the ramp, you will need a heavy book and a small box, and you can put them together like the picture down the bottom. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to use these 4 things, chopstick, string, straw, and popsicle stick, to move your toy across a flat surface, up the ramp and down the ramp, and I want you to have a go. What can you do that is really fast? What can you do to make it go really slow? Again, it's going to have a worksheet, so you can write down the easiest and the most difficult ways to move your toy. Again, take some pictures, take some videos. I would love to see them. Okay, if you'd still like some more help, this is the website I got this idea from, so you can go and have a look at it yourself if you'd like to. You don't have to. Okay? So remember, worksheet, photos, look after your plants, and bye! Okay, so that has been our science for this week. There's a worksheet to go with this video. I don't think it's too difficult. If you watch the video, you can do the worksheet, no problem. We're not going to have a Zoom meeting until next Wednesday, so I'm sure you can all think of a few questions to ask. Okay, bye!